Hello everyone, this is another speed build. Today I am making two little, I guess I would call them cottages, but I don't know if they quite count as that. I'm making two little cottages, small houses on the same lot, so that uses the for rent pack to make them two separate builds. In this part one, I do like the outside stuff and the layout, and I build the one in the back corner, and I'm gonna post a part two where I do the interior of the other one. So my idea for these was they're similar, but they're not exactly the same. So like their upstairs layout is a little bit different. They've got different color schemes and stuff, and then they have a shared yard space. They also share some chickens, which I thought was pretty cute. And then they have a bit of stuff outdoors as well. At the moment, I am just trying to figure out what I want to do with the shape of these. I made sure they both had a tiny little upstairs. The upstairs is where there's like the main bedroom, and then there is a small child's bedroom downstairs as well. And that's the same for both. So they both sleep three Sims if you count the double bed as sleeping two people. I don't normally do, and I've literally forgotten what they're called, but like the windows where they like come out the roof. Does that make sense? There's a name for them, but I've forgotten what it is. I don't normally do things like that in my builds because I'm lazy. But I needed some windows for upstairs, so I was like, okay, this is how we're going to have to do it. So one of them just has... Both of them at the back have like a big 3-wide pop-out, I guess? They have a name. I forgot what it is. And then one of them has two smaller ones at the front, and the other one just has one big one. I want to say skylights, but they're not skylights. My house had skylights, and they're just like windows in the roof. This is different. I'm using a bunch of different roof pieces because I didn't want the roof cutting into the house. I don't like it when it does that. And apparently, I do this a lot, but like, instead of clicking the move button or like anything else, I end up copying the item, which is not my smartest move, but I do it quite often. Once I've roofed one, I literally just started copying the pieces over because I was like, I'm not wasting my time on this. Okay, while we're still working on the outside, I'm sick again. I don't know how. I don't... The thing is, like, obviously, Yaki got COVID while he was out here with me. So I don't know if maybe that, but I don't think it is, because I've had it before and it nearly killed me. I was like almost hospitalized. But like my grandma's not doing great. I'm not doing great. God knows what's going on. Like I was getting better, and now I've got like a really bunged up nose again, so who knows. Oh, these houses these houses have chimneys, but they don't have fireplaces. The chimneys are in the kitchen. So no fireplace for you. Which is a bit sad, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't know why I put the like chimney roof piece in before I've painted it, because I know I'm gonna have to re-put it in because painting it's gonna delete it, and I do it anyway. Like the brain cells, they are not here. Oh, funny story. I like tried to move into one of my apartments in one of the ones that I did in Mount Komorebi, and the game says that they cost 4 billion simoleons in rent at the moment. So I didn't even know that was a glitch. And I like posted a video of it, and everyone was like, oh, that's still a thing. And I'm like, I didn't even know it was a thing in the first place. So I thought it was just me. Needless to say, I cannot afford that. Oh, so this build is in, I literally have forgotten what it's called because I never play here, but it's in the horse ranch world, which is why I used, I don't want to say a lot of horse ranch, but like I used quite a bit of it. You can see me playing around with all the windows and trying to figure out what I want to do here. But yeah, I haven't really built with this pack yet. I haven't really played with this pack much. So it was nice using the windows to see. Just to see what I could do with them. So that was fun. I will also say these houses are pretty small. They're a decent size. Like, they got room. You've got a kitchen. You've got a tiny bath. Oh, they're 2 bathroom. Yeah, I got a bathroom downstairs and one upstairs. I think both houses have a bathtub, but I don't think I did toddler furniture. I know the second one doesn't because I did the building for that today, but the first one I did a couple days ago, and I don't remember. But I don't think it has toddler furniture, even though there's a bathtub. This is making me think the way I'm like using base game for that door. I'm worried. I was like in my head. I was like, I'm gonna make this a limited pack build. I didn't. I don't think I ever will manage. Like this has cottage living. I think one of the kitchens is the country kitchen kit. Like I did not limit that at all. I don't think I ever will. Yeah, here's me trying to use more horse ranch, like, as if I'm gonna stick to packs. Oh, I did make sure that both houses do have a thermostat, so if you play with seasons, you've at least got that. I don't think I included any radiators or aircon or anything like that, so the only, like, seasonal control stuff is actually from seasons. I did try to make them look, obviously they're the exact same house, right? But I did try to have like different colors. So I think one of them's blue outside, one of them's yellow outside. I think that's going to be my thing, is making one house yellow and one house blue. I do tend to do that a lot in my builds myself. Like I either do blue, yellow, or there's kind of like a tealy sea green kind of color that I use a lot. Which is a color I use a lot in this has nothing to do with the build, but it's a color I use a lot for like some of my OCs. Well, my like I say OCs, they're more like self inserts. So I tend to use that a lot when I'm building as well, just because it's a color that I associate with myself. It's like my favorite color. It's the color of my wardrobes and stuff at home in real life. So here's me just realizing that it's gonna delete the little roof piece again. So that's me being stupid. Love that for me. So I have to put it back in. And then I have to do the same thing on the other side. I may not be smart. That's it. That's all. I may not be smart. I will say I did actually really enjoy building these. I had like a vague idea of the kind of family that would live in the first one, and then I was like, okay, the other one's just basically that house but like different color scheme and slightly different furniture. So I was like, okay. So I didn't come up with like a storyline or anything for these. They're just tiny little houses. But they're not tiny houses. You know? I did build a tiny house today though. I didn't record it, but I did build one. Originally it was going to be based on, I saw these like YouTube shorts of like these little tiny apartments underneath some train tracks in Japan, and I thought they were really cute. Like, they'd be a nightmare to live in, don't get me wrong, but they were very cute. So I was I was vaguely inspired by those, and I was like just sitting there building, and then at the end I was like, yeah, this is nothing like the original, but it's cute. It's a cute little thing. Most of the living space is upstairs because in the kitchen there is no room for anything aside from a bar stool, but you know, it is what it is. These ones have a much bigger like kitchen dining. It's like, so you'll see there's like a really long room, and then on the other side there's like a room that's split to have like the bedroom coming off it, right? So the bigger one is the kitchen dining room, and you've got like a little dining table and also some counters to sit at. So there's plenty of seating. Here's me realizing that drawing these fences ruined the foundation, and I had to go back and pick it again, and I was like, how much stuff in this game is going to do this to me today? I will say I much prefer, in terms of like decorating rooms, I prefer it when they're like a normal shape. Not as big a fan of like the upstairs in these houses, just because there's like so many nooks and stuff. I much prefer doing the downstairs. This is me trying to figure out, like, do I do a fireplace? Because I was like, oh, maybe this could be like a living room, dining room. And then put the kitchen in the other. And then I was like, yeah, none of these look good. I don't like it. So I changed my mind. I did go through quite a few fireplaces. Like, does this look good? Does this look good? Does this look good? No. I was like, no, none of these are okay. Which is a shame, but because I did really, when I put the chimneys there, I was thinking like, oh, we'll have a fireplace. And then we don't. The fridge goes in front of there instead. But whatever. It is what it is. These things happen. If you download this, you could redecorate and put a fireplace in. Like, there's me realizing, like, yeah, it's not going to work. I'm going to do the kitchen in there. I was going to use the horse ranch counters, and then I don't know. Country living, and is that what it's called? No, cottage living, and the country kitchen kit, or whatever it's called. I just really like them. They're very cute. It's the British in me. I wouldn't have them in real life. Like my home, well, not like I designed it, my grandparents did, but at home we have quite a modern kitchen. Like built-in fridge, built-in freezer, black granite countertop. But I do think like this, not this style, because obviously this is the horse ranch one, but the country kitchen and the cottage living are very cute. This makes me think of like a British farmhouse. I say that like I've been in a British farmhouse with that kind of stuff. I haven't. I had a friend at school who lived on a farm, and I'm pretty sure her kitchen was pretty modern. But yeah. I don't know. They're cute. I really like them. This is me swapping everything around because I was like, okay, I want cabinets, and it just didn't work with the fridge. I think that's the annoying thing about The Sims, right? Is like the cabinets when you want to put a fridge in. Like, it's so difficult to work around it. I feel like it was a lot easier in The Sims 3. Because I feel like they did mostly line up with the top of the fridge. That might be the nostalgia goggles. I haven't played in a while because it doesn't work on my PC. Oh yeah, this is really funny. So, my copy of The Sims 4 is on a newer Origin account than all of my Sims 3 stuff. All of my Sims 3 stuff is on what was... So it's like an EA account, but it was a Sims 3 account. I specifically had it because I bought the discs, right? It's attached to an email that I no longer use and I cannot get into. And now I cannot log into that account on a PC that has an internet connection. I can only use it on my laptop that had already got The Sims 3 installed and I was signed in on, and I have to log in offline mode, otherwise it tries to send a pin to that email, and I have contacted EA several times and I cannot prove that it's my account and they will not let me back in. It's so bad. Because I've been to uni, I had 3 separate places to live at uni. I lived in halls, and then I had one place, and then I had another. At home, we've moved from mobile internet to landline to like home broadband to mobile internet to home broadband. Like, I don't have the same IP address. I can't log in from the exact same location. I can't prove that it's mine because I can't get into the email, and they will not let me back in. So I can't play The Sims 3 on this computer even if I wanted to. And I do have a copy of it installed and it doesn't load. So love that for me. Because if I want to play it, I have to burn my leg off with my gaming laptop. I used to play The Sims 3 on it downstairs with my grandma, or like I'd be playing SWTOR or something, and the fan would sound like an airplane taking off, and my grandma would be like, "You're gonna set on fire," because like she would be sat on the side of me that the fan's on, and she could feel the heat like emanating off it. I don't have that problem anymore because like my PC has it has, what is it called? Predator sense. So I can like change the fan speed and stuff. So if I think it's getting too hot, I'm like, okay, fango burr. I don't know why I'm putting a pestle and mortar in this kitchen. I think it's because I have one at home. Same with the kettle. I'm like, gotta put it in these. I am really not used to just talking about stuff for this long, huh? Probably be easier if I was like actually playing the game right now and then I could say what I'm doing. But I did this a few days ago, so. Okay, hang on. Oh, poor Yaki. He's still got COVID. He's still got the Rona. Bless him. My grandma tested positive once and has been negative ever since. She was like negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, negative. I don't know how that, like, the chances of false positives are apparently lower than false negatives. So like it was clearly a false positive, but like, what? It was very faint, to be fair, and the rest of us tested negative aside from Yaki. But he was back in Australia at that point. That said, he was sick before flying out. Like, my boss at work was like, "Oh, he probably caught it on the plane," and I was like, no, he was sick like the Thursday and the Friday. The Friday was the day he flew back. So yeah, here's where I'm doing like the shed yard. I didn't want to fully enclose it in because I was worried that like it was gonna go up on foundations. I don't know how that works in this game. So I just left a bit of a gap here and there. And then at the front, obviously, there's a place to get in. I don't know. I think the inside of these is really cute. I don't mean that in a, like, it's like fashionable or anything, but I just think it's adorable. Like, I don't know, British bias or whatever. Excuse me. I'm sleepy. It's 11 p.m. That'll be why. For some reason, I thought it was only like 8 p.m. even though I've had dinner and everything. Huh. Interesting. To be fair, with stuff like this, I do have to do it late at night because I work during the day. I don't finish work till 7:30 and I don't get home till 9. Because, right, get this. So I finish work at 7:30. There is a bus at around about 7:30. I cannot leave the building fast enough, and if I'm stuck on a call, I'm going to miss it anyway. So I rarely ever get that bus unless it's running late, or I put flexi in and like I work you know, a little bit beforehand. And then the next bus after that is an hour later, but that one's always late. So I'll finish work at 7:30 and I just like sit in the building. I just don't leave. Or I like walk to the local Tesco and just like hang in there for like literally an hour because there's nothing else to do. Because especially in this weather, it's so cold. I was like, yesterday I was waiting for the bus. I got out on time for the 7:30 one. And it said it was 23 minutes away. So I was like, cool, I'll go to Tesco. So I went to Tesco and I came back and it was 25 minutes away. And I was like, excuse me? And like, it kept changing between 24 and 25 minutes. And I was like, has it not left its like starting stop yet? Because on the map it hadn't. It was like at the start of the road, right? 5 minutes later it showed up, no problem. But that 5 minutes, longest 5 minutes of my life. It was awful. I was so cold. I could barely feel my hands. It was horrible. Never again. I say that like I have any choice. I don't get to decide that. See, I'm gonna be honest, this room actually reminds me of a pub. It's the leather sofa. It's a leather sofa. My local, I don't even think it's open anymore, but like the pub that my family went to when I was growing up. It used to have like booths and tables, but then it had in front of it had like a big fireplace, and in front of that it had like two giant like reddish brown leather sofas, and they looked like that green one but in a different color. Actually, it might have been a leather sofa and a few chairs. I don't remember. It's been that long. Like I say, it's closed now, which is really sad. Because like it's where sorry. It's where we all I was a child, but like it's where we all used to go when I was a kid. Like it's where my grandparents used to meet up with their friends, and we used to all just like hang out. I would drink too much soda. I would trick adults into buying copious amounts of quavers to get me the little Beyblade spinning tops that were the current gift. That is a thing. Do you know what they used to do when I was little and they don't do anymore? And I don't know if it was just quavers, I don't remember. Like cereal box prizes, but in crisp packets. When I was very little, I think it was like the year after Beyblade stopped airing on Cartoon Network in the UK. Quavers had like little, and I'm pretty sure they were like branded. I'm pretty sure they were like actually Beyblade, but they might not have been. I remember them being Beyblade. They had like little spinning tops in them. And me, being a crazy 4 or 5 year old who really liked Beyblade, I was like, I must have all of these. So everyone in the bar was like buying quavers to give me the stuff from inside the pack. Most people didn't even eat crisps, and they'd be like, yes, instead of peanuts, I'm getting quavers. I also used to collect stirrers. I used to collect the like multicolored ones, so like I would have a collection of like all the different colors, and then one time they started getting like different shaped ones. They had one that was shaped like a moon and like a star and stuff, so I collected them too. Was I supposed to be getting them in my like soda? No. I was full. I was not drinking a cocktail. But I collected them. Another thing where people would just get them in their drinks just to give them to me. Benefits of being a very adorable small child. Alright, we're doing the downstairs bathroom now. It is teeny tiny. It does work. So it has like a little, I think that's the university shower, yeah. So it's got all of that. It works. I'm still sleepy. But yeah, in my bathrooms, I've started not doing like a ceiling light, and I've started doing a light above the mirror because, again, we don't have it now. We have ceiling lights, but growing up, until we got the bathroom done out, like we would rarely use the main light in the bathroom. And also, this is really bad. So, as we all know, I'm scared of extractor fans and bathrooms, whatever. Most of them are either motion activated or they are connected to the light. Motion activated is usually in like public bathrooms, not in hotels or like houses. The number of times that we'll go on holiday and I'll just like have to use, I will just have to use the above the sink light because otherwise the fan will turn on and I won't be able to use the bathroom. Memories. I don't know why I said memories. I still do that now. Like Yaki and I went to Edinburgh, and like the bathroom didn't have like, it wasn't like a, so there are like different types of going into extractor fan lore. There are different types of extractor fans. Some of them are the ones where it has like a grill on it, but some of them are like the round ones where it's like a circle, and then I don't know how to explain it, but like they're round and they don't make much noise. And the bathroom in Edinburgh had one of those, and like the level of psyching up that I had to do to be able to shower in there. Like I could pee because I could put my headphones in, and I just like wouldn't turn the light on. I'd use my torch. Couldn't do that in the shower, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that in the shower. That's stupid. And then it didn't even matter that I psyched myself up because I turned the shower on and it was too loud to hear the fan. I was like, oh, okay. Didn't even need to do all that. I decorated this room twice, by the way. I started off doing all this and then I was like, no, I'm just gonna use normal kids furniture. It looks cuter. But yeah, I was like doing like a little pep talk. I was like, this is fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm a big boy now. I can shower in here. It was very scary. Also, I didn't really like that shower. It was like, the controls were really confusing. I had to be like, Yaki, come help me with the shower. I don't know how it works. So yeah. We don't have a fan at home. We have one in the downstairs bathroom, but like that's a toilet and a shower, and no one uses the shower in there. And it also has an isolation switch, so I think the fan maybe, it's either never been used or it's only been used when they tested it after fitting it. They might not have even tested it. Like when they did the upstairs bathroom, they were like, we have to put a fan in, and my grandma was like, no, it's not a new room. You don't have to. It's not a new build. You're just like redoing it. And they were like, okay. I don't know if that's actually true because I'm pretty sure building law says that you have to have extractor fans in bathrooms now. But I don't know if that applies to like just when you've built a new room. But I guess technically ours was a new room because we knocked like our toilet used to be in a separate room and we knocked the wall down. So she did me a solid there. She was like, we will not be having a fan in the upstairs bathroom. We will not be putting spanch through that. Because we had one before and it was horrible. It was like one of the really old ones with like the flaps that like move, and like it had like a pull string. It was disgusting. We had like this is really bad. So I could use the bathroom because again, it had a pull string. It wasn't connected to the light, and we just like never would have it on. And it was like on the window, so it was like the window was like two big panes and then like two smaller ones at the top. The fan was in one of the top window panes. And we had like net curtains, so I couldn't see it properly. It was like just a shadow basically. And whenever they had to clean the net curtains, I'd like get mad if they left the bathroom door open and I could see it when I walked past because it would scare me. I'm so stupid. It's like, this is really dumb. The aircon units in this game, they're like the ones that came in for rent, they actually make me uncomfortable because even though they're not extractor fans, they like look close enough, especially the back part of them. They're like industrial AC, like we have them in the UK on like office buildings and stuff. I hate looking at them. Like I put them in my builds and then I'm like, why did I do that? Because now I'm uncomfortable. The benefits of the AC work, like having AC for my Sims versus like having to look at that and scare myself. I'm so stupid like that. It is what it is. I live with it. But yeah, right, we're working on the upstairs bathroom now. So this one has a bathtub. And then I don't think I'd do much else in here. Yeah, some decorations and that's it. I don't do a lot in the bathrooms because like your sim doesn't spend that much time in there. Like, well, what like they're bathing and they're peeing and maybe pooping. Like we don't need that much. They get like some accessories and that's it. And then this is the master bedroom. I believe it also has a desk and a bookshelf. So it has like a couple of like skill building things and like activities. I used the cottage living wire. I don't want to say wire. It's not a wireframe. It's like It's probably cast iron, right? It's like the kind of bed that my aunt used to have when I was little. So I used that. Got some lights above the bed, and then I did like a ceiling light on the other side of the room. I didn't want it to be like too bright, because I find sometimes if you put 2 ceiling lights, it's too bright, but one isn't bright enough. So I thought using the wall lights was a good trade-off, because some of them are like really dim. And then I just did like a cheap computer, because I was like, it doesn't have to be the best, but it's better to have one than to not have one. And then I think I just put some books on the dresser, and I put a rug, and then I was like, cool. Bedroom. Sometimes it takes me so long to find a rug that I like. Like, just pick one already. It's like really stupid. I did some curtains. Always good when you do some curtains. I'm gonna be honest, for smaller windows, we don't have a lot of curtain choice. It's really annoying. So, a bit sad, but it's fine. Cute, I guess. And then I think that one gets its own curtain, and then above the bed I just used a blind. So. I was about to say, I don't remember doing that. I was like, did I leave that in? No, I didn't. I changed it immediately. So yeah, they get curtains. I was gonna do curtains in there, and then I didn't. I did do that in the other build, though. The other build has curtains above the bed instead. So. I was like, maybe that'll work. No, it didn't. And then I delete the whole room like an idiot. I don't... Those blinds might be the only bit of snowy escape that I used in here. Oh, actually, I might have used them in the other bathroom. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. Never mind. I think that's the only snowy escape that I used in this whole build. Potentially. So, sorry about that. But yeah, that's the first little house. Part 2 will be up in the next couple days. I need to record that and hopefully not lose my voice. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.